At the beginning of this film, we are first shown a very large hall, where valuable items are being auctioned. Many wealthy people have come to this place to buy things. Then, we are shown a man whose name is Cyrus. This man is the main character of the movie. In reality, Cyrus is a very big thief. Then we are shown some people. All of them are members of Cyrus's team. There is a girl in this team who is a pilot. And there is a lockmaster who can easily open any lock. Apart from this, there is another girl who is an engineer. And there is another boy who is also an engineer. There were these 4 people in Cyrus's team. Besides them, there is also an older man in the team who helps them in committing the thefts. The auction house that Cyrus has entered is filled with cameras all around, and a senior police officer keeps a close watch on it. Her name is Abby. Abby used to be Cyrus's friend in the past, but when Abby came to know the truth about Cyrus, she distanced herself from him. Abby had tried to catch Cyrus many times, but she has not been able to catch him. And even this time, she was planning to catch Cyrus. Then, after a while, the auction begins. First, a painting is brought in for the auction. People start placing different bids for it. The final bid for this painting goes up to 2 crore rupees, and it gets sold for 2 crore rupees. But Cyrus and his partners disappear with the painting even before it reaches the customer, and they sell it in the black market. Then we see that another item comes up for auction in that hall. This item is called an NFT. The creator of this item is also present here. He is wearing a mask on his face because he does not want to reveal his identity to anyone. Then, after a while, the auction for this also begins. Then, Cyrus's hacker friend hacks into all the systems here. And suddenly the lights go off and explosions start happening. Chaos breaks out all around. Because of this, people start running in all directions. Then we see that Cyrus goes to the creator of the NFT and tells him that he has placed the highest bid for this NFT. You come with me. I will give you the money at my place and you give me the NFT. The creator goes along with Cyrus. Abby was watching everything happening here from upstairs on her computer. Abby quickly comes downstairs and goes after Cyrus to catch him. But Cyrus tricks Abby and escapes from there. These people then reach a very large ship. Then we see that Abby returns to the auction hall, and there she spots Cyrus's helper friend. That friend was still present in the hall, so Abby finds and catches him. The NFT that Cyrus had stolen was worth 2 crore rupees, but because of the theft, its price rises to 8 crore rupees in the black market. However, they needed the creator in order to activate the NFT. That is why they had also taken the creator with them. Cyrus explains things to the creator and tells him, "Look, whatever I have done is for the benefit of both of us. Because your NFT was going to sell for only 2 crore rupees. But now, due to the theft, its value has increased to 8 crore rupees, out of which I am going to give you half the money. Do not worry and support me." Then we see Abby sitting with Cyrus's helper, where Abby threatens him and tells him, "If you do not take me to Cyrus, then I will put you in jail." The helper gets scared of her words and tells her, "I will give you Cyrus's location, but please let me go. Cyrus is currently in London with his team, and I can take you to them." After this, Abby reaches London. There she meets an officer in London. This officer tells Abby that he needs her help with a case. Recently, there is a big mafia named Lars, who has committed massive fraud in the stock market and has gained a lot of profit by manipulating the rise and fall of prices. But there is another reason behind his profit. He has opened a dam inside the city, because of which a flood has occurred there, and many houses and people have drowned. That is why all this happened in the market, and now his aim is to do the same with another city, so that he can earn a profit. Apart from this, another mafia is working with him. Together, they are going to execute this plan very soon. And to do this, he is going to pay the other mafia a very large amount. And he will pay this price in the form of gold. And I want this deal to not happen. If we stop his deal midway, then we can save many people from drowning. I want someone who thinks like a thief and who can steal the gold midway and prevent this deal from completing. We need a true mastermind thief, and that thief is Cyrus. At this, Abby says, "I cannot do what you are thinking. I will never go to Cyrus to ask for help. And even if I go, Cyrus will never listen to me. The officer tells her, you will have to do this no matter what. If you do not do this, many people will lose their lives. Then Abby agrees to what he says, and she goes to meet Cyrus. Cyrus asks her, why have you come here? Then Abby tells him, you have to do the very thing you are best at, stealing. That is theft. Along with that, Abby tells him the entire plan. Abby tells him, you have to steal all that gold no matter how, so that many lives can be saved. After this, Cyrus agrees to help her and informs his team about it. His team also agrees to take part after hearing Cyrus. Now it was time to find out how Lars and his mafia were going to execute this plan. It was found that first the gold would be taken out from Lars's hideout, and then it would be transported in a truck to the airplane, and then this gold would reach its destination via the plane. After that, they begin thinking about how they can succeed in their plan. That first they would need another plane that looks exactly like the original one. Only then can they carry out the theft. At this, Cyrus says that when he had gone to the auction house, he had met a guy there who deals in aircraft manipulation. And that guy has such a plane. We should get that plane from him. After this, Cyrus and Abby go to the plane dealer to get the plane. But when they reach there, the dealer refuses to give them his plane. Then Abby tells him that she is a police officer. If you do not give us this plane, I will have you sent to jail, because keeping such a plane is illegal. After hearing this, the dealer gets scared and agrees to give the plane. They got the plane, but now the problem was this. How exactly should this plane be manipulated? Because both planes would appear on the radar. At this, Abby says that she knows a man. He is her friend who works at the airport. He will definitely help us. Then Abby and Cyrus go to that man, but he refuses to do it because the job was extremely risky. At this, Cyrus tells him that if he helps them in this mission, then he will give him 10 lakh rupees. After hearing this, the man agrees to help them. Then we see that all of them begin working on their respective tasks so that they can swap the plane. They paint the plane so that it looks like the other plane. Then they create a PSI machine, which will manipulate the signal. This machine has many different components, which are distributed among all the team members. Then we see the day arrive when they have to carry out their mission. These people sit in the plane that is carrying the gold. They had booked half the tickets in business class and the rest in economy class. There were also several goons of Lars present inside the plane, so that they could be present in every part of the plane. There were 10 tons of gold stored in the lower section of this plane. Then they begin executing their plan. First, the hacker hacks into all the cameras so that every activity happening here can be monitored. Then they all go to different sections and install their respective PSI machines. Then we see that Abhi also goes to install the PSI machine in one part of the plane. But due to a jolt, the machine suddenly slips and breaks. Seeing this, Abhi becomes very worried. Then Cyrus comes and helps in fixing the machine. Together, they fix the machine and install it there. Then we see that Cyrus's pilot friend flies her plane and brings it below the large plane. Then we see that 2 planes are being shown on the radar. The officer present there says, "Where did these 2 planes come from?" After seeing this, she says that they should report this immediately. To this, Abhi's friend tells her that it is just a glitch and it will be resolved shortly, and only 1 plane will be visible here soon. And shortly after the PSI gets activated, both planes connect with each other. Then only 1 plane is shown on the radar. On this, Abhi's friend tells the officer, "See, just as I said, it happened exactly like that. It was just showing up due to a minor glitch." Then we see that Cyrus's lockmaster friend reaches the location where the gold vault is situated, and he tries to break the lock of the gold vault. But at that moment, the goons become suspicious. And to check whether everything is fine or not, they try to reach the gold. But as soon as Russ finds out about it, he confronts them to stop them. Then Lars and his team start fighting with those goons. Due to this fight, the plane begins to shake. Seeing this, the pilot understands that there is some problem in the plane, so he immediately informs traffic control. To this, Abhi's friend tells the pilot that maybe the weather is bad. He says, You should land your plane at the nearest airport. The pilot agrees and starts landing the plane at the nearby airport. After a lot of struggle, the pilot finally manages to land the plane at the airport. When Lars finds out about this, he calls his goons and tells them that his plane has not landed at the intended location, and whoever is behind this, finish them immediately. Then we see that Cyrus's lockmaster friend tells him, "Forgive me. All of this happened because of me. I could not steal the gold at the right time. Now these goons will not spare us. This gold will fall into Lars's hands. Now we have no option but to surrender." So the people begin to go to Lars along with the gold. Then we see that the mafia woman also comes to Lars. And Lars tells her that he wants their deal to be finalized and that a flood should occur in the city so that the stock market fluctuates rapidly and both of them can profit from it. The mafia tells him, "I know the gold will not reach me because your plane has been hijacked." To this, Lars tells her, "Nothing like that has happened. My men have taken control of the situation and they will be here with the gold very soon." On the other hand, due to the chaos inside the plane, the PSI signal stops working and two planes start showing up on the radar. Because of this, the police immediately dispatch their fighter jets to chase the plane. Then after a while, we see that the plane lands right in the ground of Lars's mansion, and this plane completely destroys his house as well. Due to this dangerous landing, all the gold inside the plane also falls out. Seeing this, the mafia woman becomes extremely angry. She tells Lars that now she will not do any deal with him and will also take the gold with her. Saying this, she begins to leave. Hearing this, Lars gets furious and shoots the mafia woman. Then shortly after, the police arrive there who were chasing the plane. As soon as the police arrive, Lars tells them, "This is my house and these thieves came here to make a deal with that mafia woman. So you should arrest them and take them away from here. They are the ones who killed that woman too." But Cyrus uses his intelligence and shows the police the footage from the cameras installed at the location, in which Lars is seen shooting that woman, and he was the one trying to make a deal with her to destroy the entire city. Then the police take Lars into custody, and then Abby's officer boss also arrives there. These people stop Abby from losing her deal. After that, we see that the police take all the gold with them. Then we see that Abby also becomes a part of Cyrus's team and begins to leave with them. But then, a twist comes in the story. The officer finds out that the gold that was here was actually fake. Cyrus, along with his team, had already taken away the real gold using another plane and had replaced it with fake gold in this plane. These were just iron bricks. Cyrus had not only stopped that deal from happening, he had also stolen all of Lars's gold. That means these thieves, with their sharp minds, had once again pulled off a massive heist. And now Abby had also become a member of their team. After this, the movie ends here.